Hey guys, it's about beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews. Today we're going to do a re-review here, guys. Rico sent me a couple bottles of this, and I did one when he sent it to me. This is Clown Shoe's Flight of the Angry Beast. Fairly big beer. This is a 10.75%er. This is considered a retired beer. They only did it once, as far as I know. And this is an Imperial Stout in barley wine ale, aged in bourbon and Scotch barrels. So, a blended beer, if you will. Big 22-ounce bomber of this, and I did it about 10 months ago. And I usually don't re-review these beers that quick. Usually it has to be a year or two since I reviewed it, and it has to be a different batch. But I had this in the closet and I got it out, and I said, let's sell it for a while. Let's re-review it. So Rico, thanks again, my brother, for sending it to me. And guys, like I said, I just did this 10 months ago. This is the cellared version, if you will, of the Flight of the Angry Beast. So hopefully we'll see if it's aged as well as I hope it has, and see if I think a little bit different about it than I did 10 months ago. So let's see where it ends up. And the commercial description, this is a 10.75%. I don't have the ABV listed here on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate or Untapped. Nobody has the IBU listed on this. It says, for the fourth installment of our B series, Sir Walter Scott has tamed the irate monster. Sort of. Here you see the creature redirected as he attempts to incinerate a herd of innocent unicorns. To celebrate, we blended 1/3 Undead Party Crasher aged in bourbon barrels, 1/3 Blakehorn Unicorn aged in Scotch barrels, and 1/3 Billionaire aged in Scotch barrels. Hooray! So this is a blended beer, guys. They blended 3 different versions to get this what it is. So today is the 26th of February 2017. Let's see how it is cellared. So I'm calling this a 2017 edition of the Flight of the Angry Beast, and see how it has cellared. So Rico, once again, my brother, I do appreciate you sending this to me, and let's see where it ends up. It's a February evening or night, and final beer of the evening for me, and let's see if I'm as impressed or more impressed than I was 10 months ago. So, nothing else we need to talk about, so let me get the cap off this bad boy, and I'll tell you the cheeses are nutty, Asiago, Colby, Parmesan, and it says General Digestive. That's where the Pinebacker 9-tumbler snifter, oversized wine, mug, Seidel. I'm using my favorite snifter. Let's go down the center on this one, on this pour. And it says here can be cellared for a long period of time. Well, we've cellared it about 10 months or so. So let's see what we got. I don't want this to be a massively long video since I just did it 10 months ago. About a quarter finger of head on that pour. Over into the light. There is none, guys. It is pitch black. Let's get a nose on it. Rich roasted malt. Not a big barrel age effect on the beer right now. A little bit of bittersweet chocolate notes and some dark fruit. That's about all I'm getting on the nose right now. You know, it's right out of the fridge. It's been chilled. It's about 40 degrees. So let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Got a very nice taste to it, guys. The alcohol is super well hidden for 10.75%, almost 11%. Very delicious. And like I said when I did my last review, I don't think they were dating anything. I don't see anything that's standing out on me on the bottle. And Clown Shoes is big enough to date their stuff. So we're going to hack on their head, their little silly little head. They need to date their damn shit. They are sending beers all over the damn country now. And they need to have a dating machine. And if I've seen this on the shelf without some kind of vintage on it, I would leave it sitting on the freaking shelf, guys. Clown Shoes can do better. They are big enough and they choose not to. So I have a problem with that. And I'm going to call them out on the carpet for that. And I've had beers that I've done from Clown Shoes, and they have had bad beers, matter of fact, from Clown Shoes. And they have contacted me and reimbursed as far as sending me fresher versions or better versions or newer versions or whatever on the bad beers that I have had. And they admitted that they had a problem here or there or whatever. And customer service was great. They do, but they are a big enough brewery now. They're sending Texas-only beers, and they're distributed here in Virginia. They can afford a dating machine, and they choose not to. So, Clown Shoes, get your head out of your ass. Get a damn dating machine. What the hell's wrong with you? You're making tons of money, and you're letting these beers go out the door without a date on them. That sucks. So, I'm calling you out, Clown Shoes. Get a damn dating machine. Or get out of the beer business. That's how I'm going to tell you right off the bat, guys. I've been doing this stuff long enough. If you don't want to put a date on your machine and you're distributing in multiple states, put a damn dating machine in your bottling line. If not, you suck. I'm just telling you straight up, guys, Clown Shoes. Get a damn dating machine. Date your damn stuff. Otherwise, you won't see this guy reviewing your beers anymore. I know that might not hurt your feelings of the Clown Shoes, but it has an influence. It has an influence, trust me. And you may think, and as a lot of businesses has over the years, that there's enough people in the world where you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but you need to have a dating machine. So I'm going to leave it at that. Date your damn beers. I don't care if it's almost 11% stout. Put a vintage on it. Put a month and a vintage on it. Was it done in January or was it done in December of 2014, 2015, 2016, whatever. Get a dating machine. Don't be a jerk. Alright, we're going to leave it at there, guys. I think it is a very tasty beer. It's a nice blended beer. We're going to sip on it for just a little bit. Might fire up a stogie to go with this dark beer. Very well done beer. Just chaps my ass a little bit when these big breweries decide they don't need to have a dating machine or date their beers. Even though it's retired and they may be dating them now. If they are, thumbs up. If they're not, you suck. I'm going to tell you straight up, guys. If you're a bigger brewery as Clown Shoes and you're not dating your stuff, you suck. So, that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm a date Nazi, and if you're making tons of money and shipping beers all over the country and you decide not to date your stuff, I'm going to call you out on the carpet. And I'm rubbing your face down in the carpet right now, Clown Shoes. Date your damn shit. Alright guys, we're going to sit on for a little while, see what we end up with. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little bit left here. To reiterate what I said earlier, these guys are big enough to date their stuff. They choose not to. So I probably will not be buying anything else from Clown Shoes unless it's sent to me to be reviewed. I'm not going to spend my money on something that's not dated, and these guys are big enough to date it. So, end of conversation as far as dating on this particular beer. Very tasty. A very nice blended beer. Nice roasted malt. Hints of sweetness in there. Caramel, toffee, even brown sugar. A little bit of bourbon-esque qualities. Not super big, but tell us a barrel-aged beer for sure. Very nice, very well done. That's why it kind of disappoints me to these guys who don't want to put a vintage or a date on their bottles. Final chug. Very nice, very well done. Just a little disappointed in these guys for not dating their stuff, and they're big enough to do that now. So it's an A beer as far as I'm concerned, guys. Probably pretty close to what I said earlier. It's a 9 beer and an 8 bottle, and that's what I'm going to give it. It's a 90 for me, A minus. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says it's 94, outstanding. I'm not going quite that big of a number to me. They need to date their shit. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 99 overall, 87 in style. Not going there either. And for our final check-in, Untapped has it at 4.17, which is A numbers from them, the two guys. It is an A beer, and it would be a little bit better beer if they would put a vintage or a month and a year on it. So we know what year it was done and what month of the year it was done, whether it was January of 2015 or December of 2015. That's what I want to see on the bottle. So, with that being said, With that being said, Flight of the Angry Beast is a very tasty beer. It's a retired beer now, as far as I know. And if you've got it, probably ought to drink it. And it'll sell it for a long time, guys. It really will. But these guys are big enough to date their shit, and they choose not to. So I will choose not to buy them. So if anybody sends me anything else from them, I think I've got another 1 or 2 in the refrigerator or closet from Rico. I am going to review them, but I'm not going to spend my money on it. They choose not to date their stuff. So that's where I'm going to leave it. If you had this one from Klaus Shoes, The Flight of the Angry Beast, let me know what you think of it, guys. It is a tasty beer, but these guys need to date their shit, as far as I'm concerned. So if you've had it, let me know what you think, guys. Come on back tomorrow. Let's see what's in the fridge. See you then.